You know, I was I was intrigued by their by the brand, and I read about it long time ago. And I said it's a new system of fast food, and I felt instinctively that the brand, the name, and the way they present the stores, and the system of providing food very fast and cheap. I thought that's something new in the Philippines. It took a long time, yes, and I tried to write to them, and good, they answer all the inquiries, and they said they're not ready. They're not ready to come to the Philippines because their priority is Europe and other countries first. No? Every now and then, I would send them an article about the Philippines, and that I wanted to tell them, hey, I think we're ready. You know, I visited them in Chicago one time. I said, hey, I'm already here. I'm visiting Chicago. Can I drop by? And I did. So I met this this fellow that meets the visitors and orient them about the company. So a guy named Bob Devine, I remember his name. I was shown different offices, what they do, but that was very preliminary. It's like showing people what the McDonald's office looks like and what the people are doing. Then my application, and but they received so many letters from the Philippines. So many letters, big companies, and many are big people, big companies. Apparently, they know about McDonald's, of course. They came here in 1976 just to look around, and I was one of those that they come to meet also. And me, so I borrowed my brother-in-law's has an old Mercedes, and he drove us around. You know, and then I had no idea that, you know, they have, before we were so simple, you know. There are three big guys, and me, I took the front seat. Three big guys, and then they're all in suits. Took them around in the Mercedes, and the aircon conked out in the middle of Ortigas Avenue. So it was very hot, summertime. I thought already I have no chance to get a franchise. Apparently, they like what they saw in the Philippines. They say, hey, looks like a good market. Everybody speaks English. So that was the first time they were exposed in the Philippines. And they took us seriously, and they nailed down to a few people that they continue to get in contact with. At that time, I think one of the criteria is which can dedicate to the business. And I told them, you know, I'm the guy for you because I can really dedicate myself to the business and to devote my time and build up the business and learn the McDonald's ways better than the big conglomerates. Of course, there are many other people like me, but anyway, that's how I got them in really serious about me. At that time, we were 50-50 in equity, partnership. It was a partnership. They make it 100% Filipino, and this is I don't know if this is a bit confidential, but anyway, I went there actually. I was a bit frustrated because I couldn't really do what I want in terms of products, in terms of the way the business is done here. Because up to that moment, the top guy was always sent by McDonald's. So I'm chairman, but it's really the president, the managing director that is running the show. And I felt that the people who were sent here, they don't know enough of the Philippines to be able to make more informed decisions. So, and all the franchisees I know who started around the same time as me, and they have all sold back the business to McDonald's. So at that time, I offered to sell, but the president of McDonald at that time, is he knows me from way back. He said, finally, we were talking about the price, and finally he said, you know, we don't want to have to go back and find another guy. You know, why don't you just buy our shares, and run it yourself? I said, okay, give me a good price. So finally, took another 2-3 years, but negotiations were ongoing. Finally, we become 100% Filipino company, and that's how the transition went. And it was, luckily, it was very positive for us. Face of McDonald's, I don't mind. I mean, in the Philippines, yes, I don't mind. But everybody knows I'm the founder of the McDonald's in the Philippines. I don't mind. In fact, I think it's positive for me because it's a very good brand. It's a very good company worldwide. It carries a lot of prestige. And the most important is we operate good restaurants. Clean, good service, good value. And we have very good employees. We treat them very well. Everybody would give you the same advice. You know, you gotta have a vision. You gotta know what you have to have a goal and everything. Yes, those are all very important. But I can only tell you of my own experience. My own experience is perseverance. Perseverance, persistence, and hard work. That's how I was able to get McDonald's over the big conglomerates, you know, over people that I was just, you know, an ordinary business person. You have to have persistence, perseverance, and if you go through hard times, many first go through hard times, and you see the successful people, but I'm not saying I'm not successful, but I'm okay, you know. But you can see that they don't get deterred. They keep at it, and they succeed in the end. But some are real lucky ones. They start something, it click immediately. Those, I would say, those are more of, not many of those, but there are. But mostly, you need to have persistence and determination to, what is your goal, you know? What do you want to achieve? I want to get something. You have to keep trying how to get it. It depends on what goals you set for yourself. You know, I was already 60 years old when I was in my 60s already, when I found out that I could sing fairly well from the karaoke. Then I started singing at home. Put some equipment in the house and sing at home. That's how I discovered. No? And then I met, one time I met Jose Marichan. I was in Las Vegas with my wife. He had a show there, and afterward, I know him now from before. I said, "Hey, Joe, you know, I think I can sing." "Oh, let's talk about it." So when he was back in Manila, we had lunch, and he said he will help me produce a CD. I was very interested just for a, a record of, that I could sing, and then maybe one day my grandchildren can hear me. And then I started learning classical music. First, I tried Broadway and then classical music. So that's the start. God gave me something else in my old age. It made me an artist of sorts. I should give back. It's different. So I said, sayang itong music nito. And then we have so many talented singers. You know, many Filipinos, ang gagaling. And some of them, they just don't have the, it takes so many years. 4 years is not enough, you know. It takes so many years going to school. And the tuition and everything, they don't have money. Some of them don't have. So I started this scholarship program. Yes, I will help them with their tuition. So they become my scholars, classical music foundation scholars. It's really in my case, it's just a giving back program, just like, you know, it's one of the personal things that I do, aside from business, that I, in a way, I'm contributing to society, for example. In a personal way, also, I do other things too, and especially our company, McDonald's, Golden Arches Development Corporation, to be specific. We have our own advocacies, and we do give back to society in many ways. Well, all of these things together, I'm content. I'm content. I want to be healthy. Right now, health is the most important at my age. No? I'm already super senior. I'm happy. My family is happy, and they all become good, responsible citizens. I'm happy when the company is doing well, and I'm happy I'm able to help people too. At the same time, I'm still progressing. So, come to think of it, I have a lot to be thankful for. You know, you cannot have everything. The key is you have to be satisfied with what you have. If there are always people who have more of this, more of that, or, you know, you cannot keep dwelling on that, because there are so many people below you, more. And you have to be content. Like I say, you have to be content and do not compare. Do the best you can, whatever you do. Then you will have peace. And the most important is the family. And God is kind to you. You are healthy, very important. No matter how much money you have in the world, whatever accolades you have, whatever you are type on this, type on that, if you are sick, it's useless. It's useless. You have to be healthy. So I hope I will continue. God will continue to give me health, good health. Right now, good health is the most important thing for me.